That's where D1 Baseball has him right now as a host as we kick off this series with the first pitch swinging for Barry Walsh, and he lofts it into right center. And he's got a first pitch single. The senior center fielder greets Rhett Lauder in that fashion. So he starts in right. Bounces this one left side and through. And the first two have singled for the Eagles, meeting Rhett Lauder here tonight. Changeup in the holster, 2-2. There's the slider, and he strikes out Vetrano. One away. The third baseman for Boston College. First pitch swinging, rolls it to short. Houston flips. Johnson turns. It's 2-2. And Kurtz hammers it. There's the light tower power. Wow! There's a reason they call him Nicky Nukes.
Well, I think he might have been looking changeup right there. And he got one earlier in the at-bat. First two outs of this inning were changeups that Leake was able to turn over. It is another one, and this one went a long ways. The reaction behind home plate. That was a reaction from everybody. I know this feeling. And it is when you start yelling for another baseball before it's actually left the playing field as it's going on its way.
The pitch. Strike three calls. Pitch number 12 is ball 4. That'll fire up a dugout, and Burns is on to start the second. Here's it Burns, the pitch. And McNulty strikes out. Lauder's second punch out, and there's 2 gone. Breaking ball pulled on the ground to Houston, who scoops and retires Wolf. 7th straight week, they are 1-2 with LSU atop the polls as Bennett lines out to Wang at third.
446, 451, 445, 420. There's your first 8.
Leaks 1-2. And he strikes out Cesare with a fastball. It's Walsh 3-1 after missing on a couple of sliders. Comebacker up the middle. Johnson backhands and throws out Walsh. Hey now.
That's a really good play.
With a 2-2. Strike 3 call. Third punch out for Rhett Lauder. Comes his 0-2 to Lee. Struck him out. Quick work for Leake, and he's fanned 3 in a row. And Hawk slams this one to right on a line, and gone! He is a firecracker.
It may not be that big, but man, when he gets it, he's still got a chance to go. And this had a little topspin on 2 out to right field. Tommy Hawk in a down count.
In all of college baseball this weekend, top 20 showdown, Boston College and Wake Forest. And we start the top of the 4th with a Joe Vetrano single into center because we have been cruising. So an error on the true freshman shortstop, Merrick Houston. And now a ground ball from Vince Cimini, and Brock Wilkin throws him out. 3-2, and Kurt strikes out. Up the ladder with a fastball, Jake Geloff. And Wilkin hits it hard on a line. Left center, back toward the wall, and off the top of it. Walsh plays it, Wilkin slides, and he's got a 1-out double here in the 4th. From Henry Leake. Johnson pulls it into left field, a base hit, and it'll add a run. With 2 strikes and 2 outs, Justin Johnson delivers and plates Brock Wilkin. In the entire ACC. That just misses. Cesare might have thought it was a strike, instead called ball 4. 2-0. And Lee lifts it to center and deep. But Barry Walsh has room. Will you grant me that Tommy Hawk tomahawked that one?
Wow.
Yeah. Sam McNulty leads off with a single in the left. Third inning with the leadoff man on.
2 innings after the home run to come back to that.
2-2. And that hits Mercado. Trying to do it here. And he chases. Louder to the slider for a big strikeout in out number 2. 2-2. Cut on and miss. How many times have we seen Rhett Lauder do that?
The time that I went back there, he threw a few innings.
Houston lines it in the left for a leadoff single here in the 5th.
Didn't throw a fastball under 96, and it was as good as stuff as.
3-2. And Hawk bounces it high left side. Wang handles the short hop, but has no play. Couple of singles to start for Wake here in the 5th.
Kurtz may steal another one.
Slider misses, and they're loaded for Brock Wilkin. The payoff to Wilkin. Just misses. Wow. Schroeder walks in a run on a pitch that did not miss by much.
Those are 2 good guys to hit behind.
On the ground towards second. Cimini flips. McNulty turns. It's 2. 0-2 to Joe Vitrano. Lauder climbs the ladder at 94 for strikeout number 6. 2-2 to Wang. Strikes him out on the slider. 4 Ks in a row. Burns pulls this one to right into the corner, and Bennett runs it down. And the inning is over against Virginia Tech. Strike 3 calls.
The 1 strikeout to walk ratio as a team.
Schroeder strikes out the series. 0-1 to Bennett Lee is another slider in the air to right off the end of the bat. Patrick Roach puts it away. And a very tidy 1-2-3-6. Strikes out on the slider. 8 Ks for Rhett Lauder. He found by pure accident. On the ground to third and past Wilkin down the left field line. McNulty's got his second single in as many trips and a 1-out base runner against Rhett Lauder here in the 7th. The lineup just stayed consistent. Lauder to the changeup, and he strikes out Wolf. 0-1. On the ground, right side, and Johnson gloves. And ends the inning. And then a heater at 96. Popped up. Kurtz slides and makes the catch. He's 1-2 pitch. Lined into right. And right at Bennett. 2 down. 116 exit velo. Chases a fastball up, and Michael Massey. 3-1 on the way. Hit down the line, and the second for Kurtz tonight. That was loud.
He melts baseballs. I mean, so between those 2 combined, and that had a little topspin to right field, so it didn't go as far. I can promise you it came off as fast as the first one did right there. There are guys, and Nick Kurtz is one of them, to where you could stand next to the batting cage and close your eyes. And you could tell that it comes off his bat a little bit different. That time, came off his bat at 115. That would qualify as a little bit different.
That is. Wilkins strikes out looking, 1 away. Line drive to second and caught by Cimini. And then we told you the weekend series against Virginia. Johnson in the air, left center, back toward the wall, and gone. Justin Johnson goes deep with the 4th solo shot of the ball game for the Deeks.
It's scary now. Tommy Hawk with a solo home run back in the 3rd. Nick Kurtz has 2 of them. Now Justin Johnson with his 12th of the year out towards left center field. Just carries far enough and extends his Wake Forest lead.
Walked. Strike 3 call. 91 well located by Noonan, and the inning is over. Wang's battling against Massey. And works a walk. Leadoff man on again for BC to start the ninth, down a half dozen. 2-2. And Burns strikes out. One away from Massey and Wake Forest in the ninth.
Uni, don't have anything.
A strikeout for Massey on 95. Sets down Samini. Ready. 2-2. Struck him out. Michael Massey fans 3 in a row. And Wake Forest puts together a complete effort led by Rhett Lauder and wins the opener.